Somebody scream so I can slate it.
Ah!
Perfect.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm ready. Hi.
Hi there.
Okay, hello. I am Olivia, and I am the Witch of Wonderlust, and these are my two beautiful coven mates.
Caitlin.
I'm Jaxon.
And they're making charm bags with us today. What is a charm bag? I guess that's a good, it's a bag that's charmed. Good lord. Basically just a pouch with little magical properties that you have consecrated or blessed or enchanted or prayed over or whatever works best for you, and put that certain intention with corresponding ingredients and or items. You can use these things, keeping them in certain spaces or in cars or on your person. It's the magic sack. They're super versatile. I like the fact that you can create a whole entire ritual around one charm bag and make it super, what's the word?
Potent?
Different word.
What are you looking
Potent.
for?
Yeah, I like that word.
Potent.
Yeah, potent. Super potent. Or you can just like throw something together in kind of a whim of like, this is what I need, and you just kind of like put it all into a charm bag.
It's like you have lots of different ingredients that traditionally have these meanings, but you can also assign meanings to things.
Exactly.
Which is kind of fun about it. Because it's like if you have like this object that you've been carrying around. Like I one time found a key in a parking lot, and it was just like a little key like that big. And I thought of it as like a little good luck charm, so you could like add it to your little good luck bag.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then how to charge a charm bag, it's really just kind of the intention, so you can kind of create a whole ritual and like set up candles and like do it under a full moon on a Friday night or like whatever, or you can just be like, I've got an hour, this is what I need, and throwing together whatever you have at that moment. Personally, I like to charge each of my items or my ingredients separately, or you can charge it all together after you've put it all into one little sack. Charge it all together and pray over it or bless it or enchant it or anoint it or whatever works best for you. So, yes, we're each going to do 1 or 2 charm bags, and we will walk you through it. And each of these charm bags will be in a grimoire page that will be linked below. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. That's fine.
Okay.
This is Caitlin. I'm making an anti-anxiety and depression bag. I'm just going to use a piece of fabric. And I mean, you can actually like stitch a little bag, or you can buy little bags. There's lots of different little things that you can do, but this is kind of easier because you can just kind of go like this and then tie it up with a little charm that you like. But what I'm gonna do is just kind of throw everything in here, and then when I'm done, just go like this. To start, we've got a blue bag, a blue piece of string, and then I've got this little guy here, which I'm gonna use to put my essential oils on so it doesn't leak through as much. To start, we're gonna do dried lavender for peace. So we're gonna go like this. And I've charged all of these in advance, by the way. And this is also, lavender is just like really good for dispelling depression in general. So it's just kind of a key ingredient in this recipe. Chamomile is good for calm. I'm just gonna put a couple in here, not go too crazy. Fresh rosemary is generally just really good for protection. Stems are kind of long, so I'm just going to break it up and do little pieces here. Okay. And then Himalayan salt is in general pretty good for healing. And I mean, salt in general is really good for protection. Put that in here. Amethyst is good for stress management. These are like little itty bitty pieces, but you can use larger pieces. Actually, I'm gonna use a larger rose quartz piece here in a second. You'll see what I mean. Oops. So like here's a big old piece of rose quartz. Rose quartz is good for peace, calm, and emotional healing, which are all like if you have depression and anxiety like I do, you know, that's just like generally a pretty good thing to have in the mix. Basil is good for protecting against negativity. Putting that in there, putting a shitload of that in there. Because negativity, okay? Cloves are good for courage. I counted out 9 little cloves here. because, you know, the power of threes. And then tea tree oil is good for encouraging strength, and that is that little piece of extra fabric that we talked about. I'm just gonna go like this, put like 9 drops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 actually. Okay, just an extra one then. Okay, so that's all the ingredients. We got rose quartz, amethyst, lavender, Himalayan salt, chamomile flowers, basil, cloves, rosemary, and tea tree oil. So I made a little, you can kind of add a fun little charm to your bag if you want to. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna just tie this all up, and I thought a daisy was pretty good visual for dispelling negativity and depression and anxiety. So that's what I kind of chose as my little charm. But you know, you can use like any kind of bead you have, or like Olivia likes to make things out of clay too, and that's kind of fun too. And then there you go. You didn't have to sew anything. It's just ready to go. So you can, you know, put this in your car, put it in your purse, put it in your pocket, take it with you, and it'll help you have a little bit easier of a week.
So we have a couple things here in this protection charm. I'm sort of going off of a combo of intuitive things and also things that both Olivia and Caitlin had recommended. So first, some of the things that I was thinking would be perfect for a protection charm is snail shells, and I also have this seashell. Both are, you know, literal protection against the elements and other things like that. And then on the other hand, we have, first we have a little bead. It kind of has these little circlets that kind of give me the impression of like the evil eye. So it could be used for that. Plus it's black in color, which black is typically associated with absorbing negativity. We have dried cloves, which are also used for protection. And we also have fresh rosemary that I picked from my garden. It's a good general protection. And then in the center we have eggshell, I don't know if you can see it in there, which is also used for protection as well. And finally we have a black pouch bag. It's made out of felt, black, again, absorbing negative energy. So, but it's also not see-through, so as an additional, you can use pink Himalayan salt. Salt just works in general. It's good for repelling spirits, fairies, all that type of stuff. And almost forgot, I have this charred piece of driftwood that I found. Again, another little thing to absorbing negative energy. We're gonna stick some of this Himalayan sea salt into this bowl, eggshell, cloves, and rosemary. Normally it'd be better if it was like dried rosemary, but we're working with what we got. And then we're going to take our bag, pour it in there. And I'm going to stick the shells in there. And finally the evil eye. I also forgot this, so throw that in there too. Shove it in there. And seal it shut. And there we go. We got our protection charm.
Last but not least is mine. I'm doing love, luck, and success, not love and sex, like I told Jaxon.
It was confusing.
It was confusing. It was uncomfortable and confusing for everybody, but I don't know why I'm using purple. For some reason, I was going to use pink, but I don't have pink, and my intuition was like, just use purple instead. So I'm using purple for this one. I have an acorn for luck and abundance. I have a piece of cinnamon for luck and passion. I have some cloves. I decided to use 5 cloves. No particular reason, just because I was feeling 5. For love and protection, and then I have patchouli oil. There we go. And then I have some dried rosemary. So for protection, and it's always good to add rosemary to spells, in my personal opinion. And then I'm going to just take this oil and just quickly dab. Oh, that's a lot. There we go. Each 4 corners. This is just how I do it. There's no, like, it's just how I do it. And then, And I'm just gonna use the same twine that Caitlin used. And for here, if you want to, you can use not magic. That's totally up to you if you want to do that and if you're feeling that. But I'm just gonna bunch it up and tie it off. And my little cinnamon stick is gonna stick out because apparently that's what it wants to do. Oh, this smells really good.
It smells awesome.
Right? It smells so good. So if I want to manifest these things, usually you can do 3 knots. Or if you want to keep something stable, you can use 4. And there we have it. And then I'm probably just going to do a bow to make it cute. And that is the general love, luck, and success charm bag. And it smells delicious, so I'm probably putting it in my car. And that's it. We're recording, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, those are our charm bags. And every charm bag that you saw made here will be in a little spell grimoire page printable below. So check those out. And then big thank you to Caitlin and Jaxon for helping me out with this video today.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.